Well, depending on where you live, ticks can be a pest at any time of the year, so it's important to keep yourself and your pets safe from dangerous diseases that these ticks might be carrying. Dr. Lori Willis and Dr. Lindsay Seffens with the Maplewood Animal Hospital are here with Petunia to tell us how we can be safe. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so it's hunting season, so we know that dogs, humans are going to be out in nature a lot with tall grass, which is where ticks like to live. What are some things that hunters need to kind of look out for? How can they protect themselves and their animals?
They can treat their clothing with permethrin. That's a common product used. Also tucking in clothing, preparing, so they don't get ticks on them. They can also avoid brushing against trees and bushery, going down the trails, the center of the trails. To prevent that.
And they can carry some serious diseases, so this is kind of a big deal.
Yes. So another thing too, as soon as you're done, making sure you undress, take a shower, check yourself for ticks. So under the arms, the groin, and also checking your dog too. And we could kind of show on Petunia big things to check, or places to check for your dogs. Around the ears, kind of under the collar, the same thing under the arms.
So like
and
little
the groin.
nooks and crannies
around
where
the
ticks like to hide.
They like the eyelids.
Oh, okay.
So yes, they carry some pretty nasty diseases. So the big things that we see in Louisiana are going to be Ehrlichia, Anaplasma, Lyme disease are the big things that we worry about, not only for pets but for people as well.
What kind of symptoms do you need to look out for if you think that there's something might be wrong?
For your pet, most of the time, it's just something's just not quite right.
Very
they're
vague.
a little off. Yeah, very, very vague. When you bring them into the veterinarian, you may see low-grade fever, maybe some lameness if they're limping or sore, but they're very non-specific signs.
And you'll know
for
when
pets.
your pet is feeling not themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, it's your pet. You'll know.
Right.
So
something's
sweet.
not quite right with them.
Okay, and like I said, this can be potentially deadly if you don't really take care of it immediately, or if you don't protect yourself.
Right.
Yes.
So, and we're typically looking for these things in veterinary medicines, of course, because we always have our eye out for them, because of course we see lots of ticks on dogs.
Yeah.
In people, these are things people can get as well, which we want to raise awareness for.
Yeah.
And just statistically, we're showing that we're seeing a lot more of Ehrlichia and Anaplasma diagnosed in animals in Louisiana versus that diagnosed in people. But these are the same ticks, that can bite people.
Can bite people as well.
Yes, and transmit disease.
We're almost running out of time, but how to remove a tick? You want to make sure that you get close to the skin with tweezers?
Yes, tweezers close to the skin. You want to use even pressure, pulling away from the animal or person. Never jerk, never twist. Afterwards, you want to wash that area with soap and water, apply alcohol, and monitor that site for any rash or swelling.
All right, ladies, thank y'all so much for being here. Petunia, you did so good. All right, thank y'all. Good information. Well, are you still wondering what to get your kids for Christmas? Coming up, we'll tell you why one study says giving your kids the gift of vacation, give me the gift of vacation, is better for their souls. Time now is 7:21. We'll be